What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to today's episode of BWO. We are down here in the Everglades, one of my favorite places in the world to fish and some of my favorite type of fish. And we got Captain Garrett George with us today. And when he told me he loves to skip the mangroves, absolutely had to go fishing with him. We've been offshore a couple of days, did some really good cobia, and we're gonna see what we can do in shorter day. Like I said, we're pitching mangroves, some of my favorite stuff to do. What do you think we're gonna run into?
Hopefully some snook, reds, tarpon. Just try to hide from the wind and stay protected today.
Yeah, that is the goal today, show you a lot of fish in windy conditions, and I think he can do it. He's a fishy kid. Y'all jump on board and watch us ride through the Everglades. This is one beautiful place. If you've never been here, make sure you come down here to Chuckaluskee, because it is one place in a billion. Let's go.
Blair Wiggins Outdoors is brought to you by Starbright, blending technology with performance since 1973. Seagar, always the best. Lose, feel the difference. Coastal Conservation Association, Florida, the voice of recreational anglers for over 35 years. DOA Lures, the unfair advantage. Mirrolure, turn on the bite anywhere. And by Costa Sunglasses, see what's out there.
Well, welcome back, folks. We finally made it back out here to the spot, and as you can see, the wind is absolutely howling. We're on the wind-blown side. What kind of bottom we got here?
All mud.
All mud?
2 feet of mud.
And nothing else? No oysters, no nothing?
No oysters, no hard bottom, no grass.
So there ain't nothing to really break off on other than a gill plate. Or a gill plate?
Gill plate will get you.
Every time. Well, let's see what happens. You said you like them on a windy day like this on the wind-blown banks?
Yes. I think it blows all that bait across.
Blows a little shrimp and plankton and everything up there?
Gets them fired up.
It's worked that way down here a long, long time. There he goes. That ain't a bad one. When they come up and do that, you gotta love it. Snooking in the back. Well, we finally made it back here. It's a pretty good run with all this wind today. But made it back, and they are hungry in the backcountry today.
You got him there?
Yeah. Oh God, he swallowed it too. He wanted that one bad. Yeah, we're gonna let you play out a minute, brother. Come here, Mr. Snook. Oh. There we go. Get out of there, Mr. Miradine. Long and skinny. Got a tinge of a green color to him in here. Beautiful fish. About a 3-year-old fish. Oh, he's ready to go. Not too shabby, brother.
Oh.
On a windy day, we're not 8 miles offshore, but we're about 8 miles inshore.
Yes.
All right, here's something, guys, you want to do after every time you catch a snook is definitely check your leader. If you see that, that's all chafed up right there. If I were to hook a 10, 12-pound fish right now, probably wouldn't make it. So best to do the retie. And while I do that, y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back with some more BWO from the middle of the Everglades on a windy day. There you go. Oh, I had a hit too. Is that the right flavor?
Yeah, a little snook.
Man, I had, oh, got off. Man, I had one hit the exact same time you did.
Well, whatever wind-driven corner there is
They set up in schools here, or
Yeah, usually you can get 2 or 3
one spot?
in the same cast.
There you go.
A few more feet off the bank.
He's coming in sideways. Got it tangled up in it a little bit.
Tail first.
Hey, catch him coming and going. Catch him any way you can, brother.
Nice little snook.
Pretty fish.
Yes, it is. Need to catch a few a little bigger.
Yeah.
We'll find them in here.
I like them when they get that Labrador look.
Oh,
I haven't used that phrase in quite a while, but the Labrador look is when you look down at them like that, and their eyes are about that far apart. Looks like a Labrador retriever looking back at you.
well, hopefully we can find a few like that.
Huh?
I can't believe we didn't get a bite.
Get a bite? Did you get a nice one?
Feels a little better.
That does look like a nice one. He don't say much when he hooks up, so y'all got to keep your eye on him.
Third cast with that new bait.
It's not a new one. That's an old school bait, brother.
New for today.
The Bait Buster. Right side. Going around?
Yep.
Oh, he's acting good. Acting like a good snook. Damn it. Weed my way through all these dead horseflies. Come here, dude. Single hook. You gotta love a single hook.
You do. Right in the corner.
He said that was a new bait. That bait's older than he is.
New for today.
And look how it works. Still working good on these snook in the Everglades. DOA Bait Buster. Good job, brother. See, he's almost got that Labrador look we always talk about.
Maybe the next one will be a little bigger and have that look.
They keep getting bigger. That's a good thing.
Let him go
Look at that. He disappears right in that water.
real quick.
Good job, brother.
Thank you. See if we can't throw a few more baits up in there and get bit again.
I might have to go to a bait buster here before long. I like these Miradines, though. They work.
Throw what you got confidence in.
I have confidence in every lure in that box. Just depends on what part of Florida I'm throwing it in.
At that point over there, we should be able to pick off a few, and then right here, always good for one good one. Hopefully that wasn't the only one.
Hopefully he's still here. Or so hopefully that was his brother that we just hooked over there.
We didn't sting him, he's still around. He'll eat.
Perfect drift there. There you go. Not a bad fish there. Yeah,
Nope.
maybe time to go to that bait buster, brother.
Put that power pole down.
That one's got a little growth to him, don't he?
A little bit. Feels like a better one.
There you go. Uh-oh, you want me to land him on this side?
I think I got it back. Fun on this light tackle.
They are a blast. Just about ready, huh? Come here, dude. Glad they ain't got any teeth. Pretty snook. He's a cookie cutter from the other one.
Yep.
Nice fish. Love the way they smell. They smell like bass back up in here. All the fresh water. I see you.
A lot of fresh water.
God, you're a pretty thing. Bye. Oh, well, you can have a little slime anyway.
Thank you for that. Like it.
Awesome day on a windy day back here in the Everglades. Y'all ever get the chance, make sure you look Garrett up. He will put you on the fish, man. I'm telling you. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to be right back with some more Blair Wiggins Outdoors right here in the Everglades. Awesome, dude. Where's my rod? You gotta be at least like 2 feet away. Oh, that was a fish, wasn't it? No, okay. Sure looked
That one.
Get him, son. Oh, little guy. Little guy. Power pole down.
Blowing 20 miles an hour.
Hey, you know what? With it blowing like it is today, any fish is a good fish.
Little snook.
Feisty little fella. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Little guy.
The bait buster. What were you doing? How you working it then?
Popping it. Right?
Yeah. Good fish. It looks like you can handle him.
Yeah, I got him on my own.
God, they're pretty fish here. No scars on them.
Lively. Beautiful. Let him get back in there. Oh. Lively little guy.
Yeah, he was. Well, when you ain't got to revive them, or you don't have to have them suck on your thumb for 5 minutes.
Without a power pole, we couldn't be fishing here today.
Oh, no doubt.
We'd be up in the mangroves.
That power pole has changed the way people fish, that's for sure. Especially when you get 2 of them on and can position the boat.
Yeah, without pivoting.
I know guys that put the big power poles on the back and put the mini on the front. That way you can really position it any way you want.
It's a good idea if you got the room.
And the money. Oh, there's fish. That's a mad fish. Little snooky. Little guy.
Yep. Wanted that mirror lure though.
That Miradine is something else. That's the CI series. Yeah. Down there. Little bitty snooky. And off he goes. All right, folks, time to show you what we were using out there today. We were both throwing 7.6 setups, inshore speed sticks by Luz. He was throwing the CI 300 and I was throwing the CI 400. He was using the Tactics braid by Seagar and I was using the Smackdown, and this is the smoothest stuff. Used it for years, absolutely love it. And had it rigged with 40-pound test Seagar fluorocarbon, and this is the Premier series, and just like the Premier because it lets the lure work the way it should in the water and really fools the fish. DOAs and mirror lures. These guys here, the mirror lures, they've come out with a new bait a couple years ago. This is the CIs, and this looks so much like a menhaden or a threadfin herring or scaled sardine. When you're pulling this through the water, it really looks like the real thing, and it's definitely fooling the fish out there as well. DOAs, I was throwing the old Reliable. This is the Bait Buster by DOA. I've caught so many fish on this around the country, it's unbelievable. Freshwater, saltwater, and it just works basically any place I've thrown this lure, I've caught fish. And I always give it a little squirt with the Procure, and it really doesn't matter what kind of scent you're using out there, just as long as you're getting some scent on that lure right there, and it takes the human scent away and it improves your bite. If it brings one more bite during the day, it's done its job for me. And that about wraps up everything we were using out there today to catch fish. If y'all ever get down there to Chokoloskee, make sure you get down to Chokoloskee Island Marina Park. It's a great place to stay, real friendly people down there. Up next after the break, We were supposed to be down here for 3 days doing some offshore stuff, but as you can see, it was windy today. I mean, absolutely blowing. So we came inshore. We did make it offshore yesterday, and here's a little footage after the break of what we did yesterday. So y'all stay tuned, we'll be right back. Right there. Right next to the boat. They like that Meridine, that's for sure. They thought it was a pilchard. So let's see the man in the yellow suit. Hey, anybody want to grab a net? What a pretty fish. Look at that purple they got there. Isn't that the most beautiful? That is nice. There we go. Feels like the right one. Woo! That is amazing how hard these guys fight. And you charter for these too?
Yep.
They're
bycatch.
They're bycatch, I tell you what. As soon as you hook them, you want to say bye to them because they will flat put a hurting on you, especially if they're about 60 pounds. I had one of these in the Tortugas that it was about that big. And man, it hurt me. And that size there is really good to eat. There are not many worms in them. Have you got worms in them over on this side?
So not as bad as East Coast.
Yeah, East Coast got a ton of worms in them. Good fish. See you later. Is that getting heavy yet?
A little bit.
All right, take him to the box.
Ready for the cooler. Good job. Nice fish.
Seal on the water. Well, sir, that wind, I know it don't look much like it here. With that wind, I'm about done with that. Are you about done with the wind?
I'm done. You say the words, we're out.
All right, let's head it to the barn. We can definitely catch snook in 30-mile-an-hour winds, high pressure. This kid right here will do anything he can to put you on the fish. Garrett, George, how do they get in touch with you?
On Instagram at No Limit Sport Fishing or online, nolimitsportfishing.com.
Don't forget about the website, Blair Wiggins Outdoors. You can go there and keep up with all of our social media sites. And if you get a chance, go there and check out the Indian River Clam Restoration page because we're trying to clean up my home waters there on the Space Coast and Cocoa Beach and all throughout the Indian River there. The clams are going to do it. Go there and read about it. And if you can, make a donation. We'd greatly appreciate it. So, see y'all on the water.
Blair Wiggins Outdoors is brought to you by Starbright, blending technology with performance since 1973. Seagar, always the best. Lose, feel the difference. Coastal Conservation Association, Florida, the voice of recreational anglers for over 35 years. DOA Lures, the unfair advantage. Miralure, turn on the bite anywhere. And by Costa Sunglasses, see what's out there.